What is up, guys? Back here with another video, and we have a super weird one today. I did not think I was going to be making a video about this, but lo and behold, we're here. I was clicking around online and I found Carvana actually wanted to offer me as much for my Tesla as a brand new Tesla would be. So I could get a brand new Tesla, potentially the new battery, EV tax credit, all the new features for the same price as I could trade in my old car. So I went ahead, thought about it, talked to the wife, and clicked go. And they actually came into my driveway, cut me a check, grabbed the car, drove off with it, and my baby was off on the back of the Carvana car, out of my control. But the problem is, I don't have a vehicle to get to and from work. So I've been bumming rides off friends and family, and I actually found a pretty cool project on Craigslist that I wanted to jump on. And as you all know, I'm currently working on my 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback, but that's not due back till about January timeframe, and then I'll get it back fully painted, and we're gonna roll out, do suspension, brakes, the works, everything, get it back to street worthy. But until then, I wanted to find something else that could be really fun to drive to and from work. But ultimately, one vehicle on Facebook Marketplace caught my eye and I just couldn't look away. It was awesome. It was a car I've always really kind of wanted to own, and they have a cult-like following. So I knew parts would be cheap and I'd have basically YouTube guides on how to do everything. So I jumped in. I went ahead and I got it, and I'm super excited to share it with all of you. So let's take a look at what I got. Let's roll some B-roll. This thing is awesome. It runs like a top. I want to give you all a deep dive into the Jeep. We'll look underneath, inside, check it all out. But first things first, we need to get this thing washed off so we can see what we're looking at. As you can see, there's a ton of mud and dirt. It looks a lot better actually than when I saw it previously. So with that, let's go ahead and empty the Jeep out, get her all cleaned up, power wash it to perfection, and then we need to look at what it's going to take to get this thing back on the road and get it roadworthy once again. Actually really interesting. Here, let me show you this one. I noticed there's a ton of dirt and mud right here, and there is a little bit of a hole here we got to fix in the tub. Should be a fairly easy patch. Those of you that watch the 5 things I wish I knew video will know this thing is in way better shape than what I'm used to when I started on my old Mustang. That thing was Swiss cheese compared to this. Well, it is the next day and this Jeep has been sitting and drying all night. It's all dry now, so we can dig in, and I want to show you the 3 big things we have to get done on this Jeep so we can get it back on the road and I can drive it to and from work. My commute to work is like 4 to 7 miles, so really not bad. This thing is going to be perfect. And then I want to show you a deep dive of just the frame, the body, and show you what all the work we're going to be doing just over the next couple months. The first thing we have to do to get this build going is replace the drive shaft. It is gnarly, twisted right off, so I ordered a new one. I got a specific specific type that's supposed to cut down on driveline vibration, so it should be an upgrade in the end anyway. But the second thing we have to do is a beast. The second thing we have to take care of is actually right up in here. It's gonna be tricky to see, but we have to install a clutch fork and ball up into here. The previous owner said the spring broke and it all fell out, so we got to get in there and fix it, because right now the clutch does not work at all. As you can see, clutch cable just kind of dangling here. And number 3 is actually in the engine, so let's get this thing up and take a look. Number 3 is actually the exhaust manifold here coming off of the engine. There's a huge leak under one of these exhaust ports. It sounds terrible. So I actually ordered a new exhaust manifold just in case this one is kind of getting tweaked or cracked or has a hole in it. A bunch of parts have already started trickling in. We have the exhaust manifold, some other stuff here. So we're gonna be kicking this off pretty soon. I actually already blocked off next weekend to start ripping it apart. But that isn't everything we're gonna do. So let me show you a few of the other things we're gonna fix after it's back on the road. The second repair phase, as I like to call it, is going to be all about fixing up the body and doing any metal work that needs to be completed. As you can see, the tub is actually in great condition. Not a lot of rust where I've seen rust in other videos online. However, it is not perfect. If you look right here, there are a few holes here and there, very small holes that should be easy to cut out and patch with new sheet metal. I have my welder. We're going to be getting at that, making those patches. We also have to swap out some of the tub mount points. They're kind of rusted away and are definitely going to need to be replaced. It also has a bunch of surface rust, grease buildup, and mud all over the frame rails and the tub even after power washing. So we're gonna have to get in there, clean it, scrape it all loose, and then I want to coat the inside and outside of the frame rails and the whole bottom of the tub in some type of rust encapsulator, or maybe Pour 15. That way we don't have to worry about future mud or rust or anything on the underside of the Jeep. So that's going to be phase 2, metalwork, tub, frame rail fixes. Phase 3 is actually going to be taking care of all the things that I don't really have to do, but it'll be nice to have working and maybe get it back to a completely functioning state. So it's going to be completely restoring the dashboard, getting all the gauges, all the toggles, the windshield wipers, all that stuff working, new side mirror, new windshield, that sort of thing. So the final thing I want to do to this Jeep is actually get it painted up. I'm not quite sure on the color yet. I'll be honest, I kind of like the beat up black look already. So anyway, I'm thinking black paint or maybe a bright cherry red. If you have any opinions, please comment down below. Let me know what color we should go with. It looks like someone had fun with a spray can here, but it does look like the original color with some type of like maroon, something like that. I was sad to see the Tesla go, but this is such a different vehicle. I'm super pumped to enjoy this for a few months before I buy my new Tesla. So I hope you enjoyed the walk around and the deep dive into all that we're gonna be doing on the Jeep. As I've said multiple times, my first goal is to get it roadworthy, but after that, we're just gonna keep taking care of everything, repairing, upgrading, replacing with new to get this thing back to its former glory. And I'm really excited to share this entire process with you all on the YouTube channel. My body shop guy said the 67 Fastback is coming back sometime in January. So this is what we have to do in the meantime. We've got what, month and a half to get this thing back together, back on the road. We got our work cut out for us. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to watch this entire thing get built back to life on this channel. And until next time, enjoy your week and we'll see you in the next one.